This is the best guitar wireless system and you should buy it, you won't regret it. And that's the end of the video. Goodbye. I have at least 10, probably 12 wireless guitar systems right now. I only use the cable in this room when I'm making videos or recording. If I'm at home or if I'm playing a gig, it's always wireless. And I've been using the Line 6 G30 for over 10 years now, and it's been perfect. I've never had any drop out, and it sounds really good. But they're really old, and I wanted to just find out what's the new go-to for this kind of pedal-based wireless format. And I think it seems to be the Shure, the GLXD16 Plus, and it looks amazing, and lots of pro players are using them. I was watching Pete Thorne's live stream last night, and he seems to be using them on his pedal board now. And I love that it doesn't just replace the wireless receiver, but also the tuner as well. So that frees up some extra space on the pedal board. But £450 or more even, you can buy like an entire Line 6 HX Stomp for not much more than that. So I found the price really off-putting and decided to stick with my tried and tested G30. It's not broken. But then recently I discovered the B8 from NUX, which seems to be not only very similar to the Shure, but even better in a few ways. Plus it's like £200 cheaper. And I've worked with NUX before, and I really liked what they've sent me in the past. So I sent them an email trying to get one, maybe more than one email. Because I'm quite a small channel, it's not that often I'm able to get gear sent out that I was going to buy anyway. So for me, this is actually quite exciting. And not only is it a tuner and wireless receiver in one, but it can also become a boost pedal. I use a Tube Screamer or an SD1 to boost the front end of my amps when I'm on the sort of overdrive sounds all the time. So like with the gain on 0, volume on full. And this is a really simple overall clean boost that does exactly what I want it to do. So now this can free up even more space on my pedal board. And the wireless transmitter can live on the receiver and be charging at the same time, and I think that's brilliant. And also you'll notice that there's an input on the receiver, so you can plug your guitar straight in, and you might be wondering what's the point in that, but to me I think it's genius. At the moment, if I was to run out of battery or the transmitter was to malfunction in any kind of way at a gig, and I needed to quickly go to a cable, I'd need to pull cables out and probably move some pedals around for access. It's really inconvenient. But if that were to happen while using this, you leave your pedal boards exactly how it is and just simply plug straight into the receiver. It seems like a small thing, but it can be a lifesaver at a gig. There's also an XLR out so that you can go direct to front of house or record a dry signal without needing a DI box, which could really come in useful for acoustic guitar players especially. You could use it as an all-in-one rig if you're an acoustic player, where it could be your wireless, your tuner, and DI box all in one. So I think that's pretty cool. The only weird thing that I found about this is that you can upload your own image or images to have on a display screen, and I just genuinely, I don't really know why you'd want to do that. I suppose maybe if you're away from home touring and you want to see a photo of your family before you go on stage or something, but it seems unlikely. But yeah, I just got no idea. And maybe uploading inappropriate photos to a fellow band member's wireless just to see their face as they're about to go on stage, that could be quite funny, but I think that says more about me than anything else. Something that is quite unique is that you can control how much latency you get, which seems a bit weird, but it directly correlates to the possibility of dropout and interference. So if you want to be really safe, set it sort of halfway, you won't get any dropout and you won't notice the latency. Set it for the shortest delay, and then you may occasionally get dropout because of all the possible surrounding Wi-Fi interference, but and that'll be, I think, 2.5 milliseconds, so near enough instant. Most other wireless systems are around kind of 6 milliseconds, so that's generally good enough. Set at its longest is 8.7 milliseconds, which you might feel possibly, I think 4 to 6 is probably the sweet spot. You get this pedal board mounting Velcro type stuff in the box, which is a really nice addition. They definitely didn't need to do that, so I think that's pretty cool of them. I think this pedal is worth every penny. I know I didn't pay for it, but I 100% would have. So thanks so much to NUX for letting me have this one. It's going to see a lot of gigs. I've been trying to find some downsides because although I'm really grateful that they sent it out, I'm still trying to stay as impartial as I can. So the only thing that I don't really like about this system is the weird cable that they use to go from the guitar to the transmitter. It's not uncommon to use the styloid connection. I'd go as far to say as it's probably how most do it, including the expensive Shure. I just really like how the Line 6 G30, you can use any kind of short guitar cable or patch lead. I normally buy these 30cm Ernie Ball patch leads with the angled ends, and they're perfect. So if you're gigging, it's worth searching out a couple of these specific cables and keeping them in your gig bag just as in case as a spare. If you're looking for a much cheaper wireless system just for home use and that kind of thing, then I made this video for the Joyo JW06. For home, it can't be beat, so check it out. But if you're going to be gigging, I think this is the one to buy. I would have recommended the G30, but now I think this is the way to go.